Hey there, everybody. It's Forrest with Our Kind Tribe, and let's talk about something called noting. And it's used in meditation. It's been an important tool to help us take a step back from our reactivity, from being triggered, the kind of things that happen to us all the time. If we note it and go, oh, okay, triggered. I'm one step then away from the effects of the the event. And today's meditation, today's discussion is triggered by and inspired by Jay Shetty. And again, Jay is such a wonderful teacher. I follow him on the Calm app, the Calm app. I recommend it to anybody. And today, Jay had a talk which he spoke about. Say you have been working on a job for 5 or 6 years, and there's a senior position that's coming open, and you have been posturing and setting up and so forth to get that kind of a job. And at the last moment, you think you were lined up right for it, and you've told your boss I'd like to have that. And what they do is they hire some outside person. And all of the feelings that come up with that, it gives me the option to kind of go, oh, this place is screwed, and brother, they don't care about me, and now I'm really upset, and all that. Or you could kind of rage and throw the computer against the wall and have the security people carry you out while you're raging and yelling and so forth. Probably wouldn't do that, but I think the key is to notice that I was strongly triggered by that event. And noting it means, like, just like this palm tree that's next to me on the screen, I can say, ah, palm tree, triggered. My, as I mentioned, this meditation is triggered and inspired by my friend Jay Shetty. I consider him a friend. And as always, we begin with 3 breaths to connect with ourselves. So let's do that together. A nice long in breath, hold for a moment, and then a nice long out breath, relaxing into the moment. Filling the chest and the belly, fresh air, and then letting it slowly release as we soften our entire body. And finally, we rise up, and then a nice slow out breath. So we've seen the setup. We thought we had that job, and they gave it to someone else. I think the key takeaway from this is being able to note my own reaction and to say, upset, uh, uh, anger, hurt feelings. All of that is true. And what it does is it takes me a step back from those emotions and from that reactivity. So noting is a real gift. It's a real gift. And you can learn more and more about noting as you go along, and you notice the things that trigger you or bother you. So I think the key word here is having awareness about my reactions, having awareness about things when I get a piece of news about the latest thing the president has done. I'm feeling fear. I'm feeling reactivity. I'm I'm activated. I'm triggered, and I'm noting that. Okay. It may not be that I can do anything about it directly, but for sure, I can take a step off of being so reactive to it and so motivated and so disappointed. So that's the real takeaway is the notion of noting. And by the way, don't mind me. I had some dermatology yesterday and taking care of some post-Vietnam squamous cell uh, lesions happening on my arms and chin and so forth. Oh boy. Anyway, I guess what I'd like to give you and to have myself as I give it, the ability to note the triggers in me, the upsets that I have, calling them what they are. They are upsets. They don't mean that I have to take some big dramatic action. No, they don't. And in that way, we're each released. That's what this meditation really is about. So get comfortable wherever you are. And we'll do a short meditation on this idea of noting and of upset. Take a nice long in breath and a nice long, slow out breath. How would you like to react in the future when something like the job situation I described happens? How would you like to react? Hmm. You might decide that you're done at that company and you're done being surprised and disappointed. That could be your choice. But you can also take steps with that are measured and thoughtful rather than emotional or impulsive. You might decide also that you'll cool your heels, cool your jets, and express to the boss you'd really hope to have that job. And when something else comes up, please consider me. And in a way that maybe didn't happen this time around. Showing patience, showing thoughtful uh, uh, energy, and showing that I'm not overly freaked out by the situation, but I'm triggered. And that's okay. That's okay to express that feeling to your boss and let them know that you are there, you are loyal, you are motivated, and you are ready to take on more. So those are your choices. And perhaps there's some other choices that you have too. Thanks very much. It's another good thing to consider here on our kind tribe.